Darren Lim, go ahead. Okay, all you. Wow. Okay, Rory. Next on the tee.
And what a great start to the first hole of this crazy and epic round of golf. You know, Phnom Penh, Cambodia is just 2 hours of flight away from Singapore. It's really convenient. I'm not sure how I've never actually gone to Cambodia to play because this round was actually really fun. I don't remember playing 8 ball in a flight before. You know, we started at 1 and we'll let you figure out how long we actually took to finish 18 holes. It's a super windy day. I've got to start the ball way right. This green is reachable for me, and here I'm hoping that the ball lands on the green. The green is guarded by bunkers. You can see the mayhem on the green where everyone sort of walks in front of you. And as you are about to hit, they will definitely make way for you. What an interesting sight, right? So I have a really good lie. The pin's really far away. I got an approach wedge. And I played this shot like a chip and run. This break, I read it left lip. But it broke the other way, surprisingly. Have any one of you played in Cambodia before? Maybe in Siem Reap or maybe in Phnom Penh? Maybe you can share your story with me down in the comments below, as I would love to hear them. And maybe also for some other viewers that really have no experience playing in Cambodia. This par 3, I've hit it to about 20 feet and a simple 2-putt for par. The greens on this course, this is the east course. There is another course which is the west, which we will play, and you will see that in the next week. The greens here are a bit slow. I think they're running just below 9. However, the greens are running through and the ball stays really straight and conditions are superb. I must say that the maintenance team and the management team has done a really good job in maintaining the conditions, and also the experience, the overall experience that we received in Vatana was extraordinary. A nice 2 on. As I was about to hit this eagle putt, there was a big cloud coming over. Missed the eagle putt, but it's okay, we still got the birdie. We did not wait long for the cloud to pass. It was just a very quick passing shower. And on the 5th hole, which is also 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, the 14th hole, because we are starting off on the back 9 on a par 4. This hole is rather long. I've got about a 4 iron onto this second shot, 180 meters away. Push the ball slightly to the right, but it's still okay, as you know, conditions around the green are really good, so you really never have to worry about being in a horrible lie. From here, I opt to putt. It's steep, it's slow, ball did not get close enough, and I still have to clean up with this testy 5-footer. Missed it, and we walked away with a bogey. This par 3, 187 meters, you just got a sneak peek of how many people are behind the camera. I would say 8 plus 16 caddies, that's like what? 24 of us. Imagine 23 pairs of eyes looking at you tee off, as well as looking at you putt. The ball was sitting well. I went with a 58 degree. The ball checked up really quick. Kind of surprised, but I guess I'm still getting used to how the ball's going to react on the superb, well-maintained greens. A nice clean up for par, and we are still even par after 6 holes. Hole 16, par 4 at 394 meters. The resident head professional, Rory Tinker, warned me not to go right, but I'm not sure why the ball went there instead. Maybe it's because of the funny finish and that swing that I just made. Nonetheless, I'm left with 150 meters to the pin. Had to hook this ball around the tree, failed to do that, and still left with about 50 meters. The pin is just after a downhill slope and I needed to hoist the ball really high up for a soft landing. I must say I did this really well, but did not make this putt at all. Simply disappointing. So 1 over. Hole 17, par 4, 356 meters. We've got the wind howling in our face. This course does really get challenging, especially when the wind picks up. It isn't really long. It's sitting at about 6,700 yards, which is about 600 meters. But this is probably one of the few courses that I've used every single one of my club. Hit my signature push draw, just drawed it too much. And from here, I went with a 54 degree, which is also my sand wedge, a chip and run. Ball ended up to a give me distance. Hole 18 is the final hole of this course. I'm playing my 9th hole, and I must say it's a beautiful sight just off the tee. You can see the pavilion on the left, and flanking this pavilion as well as the lake, the 9th and the 18th hole, and they're both par 5s. Beautiful, well-designed par 5s. With 240 meters left to the green, I went with a 3-wood, struck this beautifully. Still not able to get there, and I'm left with 31 meters to the pin and 20 meters to carry a bunker. Now, if you do not want to enter the bunker, you have to carry the ball much further than the minimum carry distance. Most importantly, just put the ball on the green, be safe, and you have a chance for birdie. Do your best to make it. If not, a 2-putt for par will always be good. Now this par 5 is dog leg left. We've got the wind in our face again. It's flanked by bunkers. Cut my ball just a wee bit too much, and it ended up in a fairway bunker. Now this is Rory. He's the head professional at Vatanak. When you watch him hit his driver, the ball just doesn't want to come down at all. Do remember to look him up if you're there, and he conducts lessons as well at US $100 a lesson. Just tell him that I sent you. So from the fairway bunker, I was unable to attack the pin. I had to play left of the pin, as you can see, we've got bunker right in front. From here, 130 meters, I went with a knockdown 8-iron as I want to keep the ball low and control my distance. From here, we're setting up for a birdie putt. And what do you know? Okay, so we're back to even par. This hole is a par 4 at 369 meters. This hole looks like there's lots of space on the right side, and that's where I actually sent my ball to. But when I walked up to my ball, I found it to be in a fairway bunker. Nonetheless, I still have to hit my shot. Went with a pitching wedge, sort of half-thin this, and this is the kind of shot you want to have. The half-thin miss is kind of good from a fairway bunker. And we're left with a birdie putt. And will I make this? Not too bad. 1 under after 11 holes. This par 4 is rather straightforward. There is a lake on the right side or a pond. Slice this ball. But fortunately, when you slice the ball does not go as far as your normal shot. And it ended up just before the pond. From here, I have a 6 iron. It's 160 meters. The pin is right in front of a 4-face Buddha, which you will see later on. Ball landed on the green and trickled towards the back here. I went with a sand wedge chip and run. It was severely uphill. Ball didn't get close enough towards the hole. However, this was a straight putt and a good cleanup for par. Now, during my trip in this at Cambodia, Phnom Penh, it's only a 2-hour flight over here, and I stayed at Naga World 2. Naga World 2 is actually a group where there is a casino, there is also a very nice hotel, and everything's indoor. So sort of like when you get there, you can do everything in the hotel. There's also a spa, there are restaurants, there's a food court, there's casinos. Seems like everything's self-sufficient inside Naga World. Hole 5 par 4 at 329. We're playing our 14th hole. This hole isn't really long. I struck the ball really well. However, the ball overran the fairway, and this hole surprised me with a bunker. The lie wasn't at its best. I'm standing sort of downhill and the sand is really soft. Hit it slightly behind but managed to avoid the next bunker in front of us. I'll have to get up and down from here to save my par. Now, as we are about to approach the last few holes, there's a big dark cloud just right in front of us. The wind was howling, so we expected this to sort of brisk past us within a few minutes. As we are playing 8 balls, we do really need to speed up, as we have to make the time by 5:30, as it would get really dark by then and we wouldn't be able to see the last few holes, even though we do have enough time to finish. Now, Cambodia is actually 1 hour behind Singapore time, so if it's 6 p.m. in Cambodia, it's going to be 7 in Singapore.
Oh! Good try.
Hole 7 par 4, 391 meters. We've got the wind behind us. This is rather interesting. The bunkers are flanking the fairway. However, because of the back wind, none of these are in play. This was one hell of a drive, and for a 391 meters par 4, I'm only left with 110. Can you believe that? There was almost 280 meters drive. The ball went straight for the pin. However, the green slopes from front to back, and now I'm left with a really long, uphill, steep and slow birdie putt. Our second last hole is 155 meters. This hole, in my eyes, looks like a very big push draw, as the wind is starting from right to left. I think I started this right about, 2-3 flags?
Okay.
And the ball ended up in a really good spot. Now from here, I asked my caddy, why not you make this putt for me? If you do make a birdie, you get extra tips. So I think she putts better than me under those circumstances. Maybe I've got to learn a thing or two from her. So hole 18th, which is also the hole 9th of Vatanak East Course, will be our last hole. We're playing against the wind with the beautiful view of the pavilion, the clubhouse, as well as the lake. As we are playing into the wind, I hit a really low 3-wood. It was heading towards the water, however, it drew back and we ended up safe. I want to give a special shout out to the guys that I played with in this round. Thank you for the game, all 7 of you. We did have really great fun. It's the first time for me playing 8 balls with 24 people on the green. Although it was mayhem, but it was well organized. Thank you guys for coming along on this 18 holes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be playing the west coast of Vatanak Golf Resort.